Now that I had some time to think, I'm actually really reconsidering if bodybuilding is even a direction for me moving forward. And in this vlog, in this video, I will explain some of my points, where my head is at, and why I don't think that it fits me as well anymore. So if you are interested in my opinion and my journey, continue to watch. So I feel like these vlogs lately, since I am trapped here, I know I'm repeating the same things, but these vlogs that I'm doing right now is basically me eating, me training, and me sitting here inside looking for a different angle, a different spot at my house, in my apartment, to keep my videos at least a little more interesting, a little bit more different, but not for long, because I'm going to Los Angeles. Yeah, I think it's spelled like that. Soon, and then we're moving back to Lithuania and traveling from there, or doing just more stuff there overall, with fitness, of course, bodybuilding, and all the other stuff, which I'm super pumped with. And post my show and my second pro season, I had some doubts, I have some thoughts about competing, and I was still on a fence, I guess, about still competing a little bit later and quite soon. But now that a little bit of time has passed, I thought a little bit more about it, and I felt like bodybuilding has put so much pressure on me and so much stress on my body, which I don't know if I want to do this anymore, simply because it stresses me out. I cannot be as functional, I cannot be 100% for my clients, which again, it stresses me out, because I love my clients, I love my work, I love what I do, I love bodybuilding, I love working on my body, and I will continue to do so. But I don't think that competing or stepping on stage will be a thing for me, at least in this federation, because I feel like, as I said, just the thing with size, trying to be as muscular as those amazing girls, probably isn't in the cards for me. And at the same time, I don't know if I want to be extremely muscular, because again, it looks amazing on stage, but then when you need to go in your off season and you start to put on more body fat, you become even bigger, and that muscle just, I don't know, I just don't feel as comfortable, I guess, with that, and I guess that's okay. And at the same time, as you said, I love how bodybuilding teaches you things. I love how challenging it is. But pro league in general, IFBB Pro League, bikini especially now, is getting insanely, impressive, don't get me wrong, but for my body type, it's getting it's a lot. So because of those things, not only because of my body, also my health, my work, my travel situation, finances and stuff, I feel like it's probably not the best route, at least for quite some time now. Maybe I will change my mind, but for now I feel like it's more of, how can I say this? Basically, it causes me more anxiety than joy. And when I used to compete in the past, I used to love it. I competed 6 years or 5 years, if I'm counting correctly, in a row, and I would be elite, and I loved every single minute of it. I was doing super well, and right now I feel like it's just not the same anymore for me, and I guess that's okay. I will continue to go through different phases. What is happening with it? I will continue going through different phases, still building muscle, still getting shredded again, and stuff like that. And I will be sharing my journey, my tips, the things that I learned, my clients' success stories. But it probably won't be something about the stage for now, and I hope you guys are okay with that, because of course I know you watch my series, I don't want to disappoint anyone, but at the end of the day, what I realized especially after deciding to move here in Vegas and move back, that I should be living and making my life choices based on how I feel and not how everyone else around me feels about it. Because at the end of the day, if I'm not happy, I cannot show up as my best self, and that is really frustrating. And as I said, I work a lot on my mental health, especially now since I'm trapped, not for long. I just found that just working on things that I love, working on gratitude, even like being more positive and rethinking everything, really helped me to get in a better mindset overall right now. And especially now, since I have things to look forward to, like moving back, although I don't look forward to like carrying 10 suitcases, all of the travel, but I do look forward to the life there, to ability to travel all over Europe again, and just be happier, you know, again, and be my glowing usual self, which I still am. It's just I'm alone, you know, and it's not as enjoyable, I guess. So yeah, there's that. And yeah, so I really hope, guys, you enjoy my videos, you learn something from it. If you do, just please comment below, because again, the thing that I worry most about, especially when I post these videos for you, I don't want to disappoint you. I hope you're not, but at the same time, I need to make some decisions for myself, and it's my life. I need to be happy, and this is what I'm choosing. And it doesn't mean that I am no longer doing stuff that I love, because I have a lot of thoughts about bodybuilding and just overall these things that I will include in my videos moving forward. But I'm just doing this for me and building the body for me, not to fit a specific criteria or what one judge wants, then another judge wants something else. I don't know. I guess life is too short to be honest. It's too short to like try to please everyone, I guess. And yeah, so I hope I'm not rambling too much. I feel like these vlogs are almost like mini podcasts of my life updates, and I hope you like it. If anything, just let me know what things you want me to do, what topics you want me to cover, what answers, what things you need from me. Comment below. I read everything, even if I don't reply as quickly on my YouTube, because as I said, I feel so drained and I have to like focus on client work and programming, which I'm working on. I'm working on a cookbook on client programming, a lot of exciting stuff as well. So if I don't respond, it doesn't mean that I didn't read your comment. I will respond as soon as I can, but it's just sometimes it's a little overwhelming, but I truly value every single one of you, and I love catching up with you. So let's move on to the rest of the video, and yeah, I hope you enjoy. Good morning, guys. So it's another day, another morning. I'm going for a quick cardio, and you know what? It's already 30 Celsius, and it is 5. It's not even 5. It's 4:30 or something, and now it's 30 degrees of Celsius already. And when I will be finished with my cardio, it's probably going to be like 32. Then quick breakfast. Then I'm going to the gym. It's going to be 36. And when I'm going to be cycling back, it's going to be 40 already. So I don't know how I'm going to be surviving, because as I said, paying for Ubers, like it's so expensive, and I'm struggling. And yeah, it's going to be a really interesting day, to say the least. Experimenting more with my breakfast lately actually helped me to not only enjoy my diet a little bit more, which, don't get me wrong, I love the same foods, I love the routine, but I felt like everything just was so repetitive for me, and all of that gut stuff and bloating disaster just made me experiment a little bit more. And now I found that eating different foods, enjoying my diet more, just helps with this anxiety that I'm going through with like moving to Vegas and stuff, and then moving back. And yeah, it's a lot that I'm dealing with. And I found that just switching up, experimenting with food, trying new recipes, creating new ones, working on a cookbook, not only helped me like mentally and enjoyment wise, but also for my gut health, because my gut has never been, or at least, I mean, maybe when I was little it was like that, but it's been a while since my digestion was so good. And the reason why is because I am now eating a lot more different foods, and I'm having variety, which of course I keep preaching the same thing for my clients, but sometimes I just get so like in a rut and everything becomes so repetitive that I basically forget to take care of my own gut and my own health, and I eat the same stuff. But it is really important to keep variety in. It can mean changing your vegetables, your fruits, different type of meats, a lot of healthy fish, seafood, dairy products. There's so like many things, healthy things that you can enjoy and just include in your diet, which definitely will help with your gut health a lot, because we need those nutrients, we need different fibers, we need everything. So that's really, really important. And now let's move on into workout parts. So today I'm training mainly hamstrings, a little bit of glutes, and you can tell I was struggling because this day I took a little bit more on a easier side because I've been pushing really, really hard. Although, as I mentioned, my training volume now is way lower, but I'm pushing way harder. So I'm doing less sets, less reps, less exercises even, but I'm doing them way harder, heavier, intensities, a lot higher, and my workouts last less long. They are shorter, but they are definitely more intense, and you can tell from my face. But I really, really enjoy this type of training, and I feel like it works and fits my body the best, because I noticed that I respond the best when I focus on strength, when I work on those explosive movements. Although I still absolutely love and practice my muscle connection, slow reps, slow sets, and just like really working the muscle, I will never change that. But I started implementing more explosive stuff, heavy stuff, and my body started changing more and more. Of course, it's also due to novelty, because whatever you are doing right now, if you are focusing only on explosive movements right now, changing to higher reps, slower motion, like practicing my muscle connection, will definitely give you better results, because your body are not used to it. And then if you are the opposite, you're always going light, going slow, then changing it up and doing more explosive type of stuff will definitely help you make more progress. And basically going through phases like that can be really, really beneficial. Or if you don't want to go through phases, or you don't know how, or you don't want to work with coach to help you with that, which I can do, you can apply the form below, link is there. You can just vary your training, maybe do 2 sets more intensely, more explosively, then 2 sets lighter, and this way you will still be challenging your body and muscles in a different way. And here I need to stop because I wanted to comment on what I'm doing here. So basically, when I lean backwards, it really helps me to target my upper glute more. It is really, really challenging. You definitely won't be able to use as much weight as you would when you are leaning forward, which again, it targets more of your glute max. You are a lot stronger, which again, my glute max is pretty solid. I definitely need to work more on balancing my upper glute, which I feel like it's an issue for a lot of people. And this is something that I've focused with my clients as well. Just improving that upper glute. And when your glutes are more in balance, you become a lot stronger in all of the lifts, lower body lifts. I mean, you just use the muscles properly, because whenever you have imbalances, even if that means one side is way weaker or stronger than the other, you will be using that side, and this is how you eventually become injured. Your body doesn't progress as well. You're not able to get stronger properly because you simply just not working and engaging muscles properly when you are so crooked. You're twisted, your hips are tight. That's another issue. So there's so many things that I've learned over the years, and especially working with clients and different issues, different biomechanics, I was able to kind of learn about different solutions for different situations and focus more on just working on the weaknesses that eventually becomes your strengths, which again, it's super exciting and super motivating to see when those changes happens, either in my own training or my clients. Then, because my favorite machine for hip thrust was taken, I decided to finish this training with some bodybuilder hip thrust, which again, I'm not a fan of. I'm not a fan of the angle. I'm not a fan of cable. I prefer either regular machine stuff that you see on the side here, or just barbell, which again, I haven't done in months, because I sure will be doing more barbell stuff when I will be getting back to Lithuania, just because the setup there is much better. And here, there's nowhere I could set up the barbell. It also takes a long time as well, but either way, I wouldn't be able to do it here, so I'm just using what I can. And as you saw, I did a drop set here. I believe I did 3 sets overall, which again, it was lighter. It wasn't the day for hip thrust for sure, and especially since it was pretty much the last exercise, I wasn't able to push as heavy. And because I wanted to target a little bit more of my hamstrings, that's another goal of mine that I want to work on. I added some lying abductions in the end because I started with some seated. So I believe I did only 2 sets of lying abductions to the absolute max, to failure. And I believe the last set was just a triple drop, which again made my hamstrings cry, fire, burn. But again, I absolutely loved it, and I feel like it just works. Lying hamstrings is one of my favorite exercises. I know you get a lot more stretch seated, but again, you should be varying your exercises anyways. And I myself, I definitely prefer lying ones just because it just feels better. And yeah, so that's my preference, but whatever works best for you, you should do you. So I also finished with some ab work, which again, I'm starting to incorporate more ab workouts into my routine. So I either do them in the mornings after a little bit of cardio, or I do them in the end of my workout sessions. It really depends on how much energy I have in the mornings or post-workout. And then you can see I'm doing a little bit more of upper glute stuff, banded stuff, mobility stuff, which again, it is really important, because this is how I was able to make more improvements with my training and all of that hip situation that I had, I believe, half a year ago. I was so tight, I was so imbalanced in my upper glutes, and I wasn't able to push any heavy weights. It was a mess. And only working on my stretches, on my mobility, on strengthening my upper glute helped me to start seeing progress again, and of course fix my hip pain and stuff like that. So that's, again, I will repeat myself, but that's really, really important. Don't skip mobility, don't skip your stretches. It's not only to look cool, but it's really, really help you progress better. I haven't done this in a while, but I feel like I should be starting to do it more frequently, because I know how inspiring it can be. So in this video, in this vlog, I'm also sharing a little bit of our progress with Migle. We've been working for several years now, and the progress she made over time, how consistent she is. She works like a machine, and at the same time we still have balance. And I want to share our results here to show you how you can actually transform your body with consistency. And again, it's not like we didn't have balance. She has her meals out, she did have her breaks, and still do. We went through building phases, through cutting. Right now we are again rebuilding her metabolism, her body, her muscle, and she progresses so well. And it's all because we are, of course, consistent, we are communicating, we are not overtraining, we are eating really, really well. Her calories are way higher than they used to be. She used to believe that extreme dieting, lower calories, extremes are the way to go, and it turns out it's not the case, because if you want to achieve long-term results, you should be looking at this as a lifestyle change, not a quick fix, not a diet, not just a training program. It will take some time for you to get used to your new routine for sure. But as long as you are working towards it, you know, you are making those small steps day by day, you will get there. So if you feel a little lost, a little discouraged, or demotivated because summer is here, you can still start slowly, ease into it, and I promise you, you will get there. And again, if you need help with that, for now, I am actually accepting new one-on-one coaching clients. So the form is below. Apply, let me know more about yourself, about your goals, struggles, expectations, and then hopefully we will be able to begin our journey together. Okay guys, so I was in the gym. I just finished my workout and it was pretty short. Tomorrow I should be training glutes with newbie, but today I did lower body. So we'll see, maybe I'll do shoulders. Although today I really paced myself. I did less volume, less exercises specifically for glutes, mainly hamstrings, some quads for sure. Glutes were left kind of behind. So we'll see. Maybe tomorrow I will be recovered and good to go. So this is something that, as I said, I'm really managing right now and my recovery. Trying to not overdo, although the goal now is to build those abs, build those glutes, increase my calories, which to be honest, like completely honest, I'm really struggling increasing my calories because I feel like when I'm sitting so much inside, I don't move, I don't do as much activity. So I feel like I almost don't need that energy, but at the same time, I know that I need it. So it's a constant struggle and constant battle because, you know, the goal, of course, is to stay lean and so forth. But at the same time, staying lean means still gaining some body fat in order to put on that muscle. So I need to be like honest with myself, you know, and eat more. Even if I'll gain more than I would want to, that's fine because as soon as I'm able to walk again, be outside, probably go back home, I will be losing that body fat anyways. So it's not like regressing. If anything, it just helps me because I'm building muscle and fat, which again, I can always lose fat and keep muscle. I know how to do it. I've done it many times, so it's not a problem. So I just need to focus on that. And this series, what I'm sharing, what I'm doing, I really want to be honest with you guys and just share as much as I can without sugarcoating or making things look easy because it's not easy. As I said, I'm struggling a lot mentally, and when you are struggling mentally, body knows, body is stressed, and I cannot sleep as well. Digestion probably isn't like 100% perfect. So there's a lot of things that is messed up when you are overthinking and when you are stressing and when you are not there mentally. So this is something that I'm really working hard on. I know that probably by the end of the summer I will be able to get back, and it's going to be a new chapter. I will be having my apartment back in Lithuania long term, and then travel from there back and forth, travel over Europe, a lot of stuff. Hopefully get back to Barbados, Spain, which I love. And just for a couple of weeks, I'd love to do a little getaway there. We'll see. I would love to see Italy as well. So there's many things that I would love to do, and I will share everything with you. So this series is about just growing mentally, going through hard things, moving our body, our physique, and just being the best version of myself, and then of course hopefully inspire you. So yeah, that's some of my thoughts post workout. Now I'm going to be drinking some EAAs and pedaling back home in the 40 degrees Celsius, which is 110